Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, and I don't know if everybody can hear me. I hope everybody can hear me. Oh, hi, neighbor. Oh, you okay? Alright. Don't mind my hair, don't mind how I look. I don't even care. But, hello, everybody, and my sister. So a lot of people have been asking me about my birth and, seeing my pictures about, whoa, you got home fast from the hospital. That was really fast. It's because I gave birth at home. As crazy as it sounds, it was something I really wanted for myself to experience as a mom, is the full-on pain that a mother endures when she births. I had it easy for my first daughter, my second daughter. I try to hang in there because I had both my first two daughters at the hospital. Makamai's labor was 6 hours, and at the last minute I got epidural. I would say I was like 6 centimeters right after they gave me the epidural. I think within a couple hours I quickly jumped to 8. And I was kind of disappointed because my plan initially with Makamai was to do no epidural at all, do it all natural. But first time on hand, experiencing all the pain, and being that everybody was talking about food in the hospital room and everything, I wasn't having it. So I said, give me the epidural and I'll be able to talk to everybody and I'll probably be able to relax. I did. With Passion, my labor was 4 hours, and again, I got epidural at the very last minute because I was really frustrated that I was not able to communicate with everybody that was talking to me, especially the nurses, when they were asking me questions. I got epidural at 6 centimeters dilated, and right after they gave it to me, they checked me and they was like, oh, you're ready to push already. I said, whoa. So this time around with my third child, I said, you know what? I know my body well enough now, and pain is all within the mind. So I just had to tell myself and talk to myself and tell myself I was able to do it. I will do it, and I can do it. So starting the labor, it was Saturday with my parents and my grandma and my siblings, my 2 girls. I'm 38 weeks and 4 days or 5 days pregnant. We went to breakfast in the morning. Then we went to go watch movies right after. And after the movies, we went... where did we go after the movies? We went somewhere. We were just all around all day. I was walking all around. I was eating a lot of stuff. I was having contractions throughout the whole day. But I was not keeping track of them because of how many false alarms we had already in the beginning. So I said, you know what? I'm not even going to keep track of my contractions until they get stronger. So coming around dinner time... Oh, I had doctors that morning. That's what I did. I had doctors around after the movies. Or before the movies, I went to the doctors. My midwife gave me tea to help induce my labor, because I was not about to have sex as she recommended to induce my labor, because I was in so much pain. I didn't want to be touched. I didn't want to be looked at. I didn't want nothing from Kello, even though I love him. I love him so much. I didn't want nothing from him. Nothing. So I said, you got to give me something else besides telling me go have sex. I'm not going to be with it. She gave me tea, and it was organic red raspberry leaf tea. I really didn't think anything much of it. That SHIT was nasty. But you know what I did? I just closed my eyes, drank it like it was nothing, gulp after gulp after gulp, told myself it was a milkshake just to get it over with. Instantly, right after I drank it, I was having some, mild contraction. I said, okay, we're getting somewhere. After that, we went bowling. I went to bingo with my granny. And it was just a lot of walking around all day. By the end of the night, my mom and my sisters dropped me off and my daughters off at home. I came home. I had pineapple juice in the ice box, and I mixed that with a teaspoon of castor oil before heading to bed. My youngest one is sleeping. She was sleeping in the bed with me. My oldest was in the living room with Kello. They're dead asleep. Everybody's dead asleep. I had like 2 big contractions while I was sleeping, but I kind of brushed them off and I was like, it's nothing. I was wrong. Passion was rolling around, so I helped her take off all her clothes, threw it on the ground, and I went to go lay back down and close my eyes for like a couple seconds, and I heard I heard and I felt a pop. I kind of brushed it off for a couple seconds, and then I went back into thinking like, did the baby really kick me that hard that I felt it in my butt? Because I've never had my water break by itself. I always got induced, so I didn't know the feeling of my water breaking. What do you call it? I was like, okay, something's telling me to get up. So before I got up, I'm feeling all around. I'm like, I think I feel wet. I think something's coming out. Right after I jump off the bed, everything just starts pouring out. And I'm standing right here. There was a towel hanging on my bathroom door. And I'm like, okay, game plan. Run and get that towel, put it on the ground, yell for Kello. Exactly what I did. I scurried to grab the towel, dropped it on the ground. Right after I dropped the towel, and I let go of my hand covering that area, full on water everywhere, dripping down my legs and all over my hand. And now on my floor with the towel, I'm screaming for Kello, and he gets up. He goes, okay. And I said, yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's go time. It is go time. Like, this is a lot. And he was like, okay. He just goes in the room he comes in the room just to kiss my baby, the youngest one, Passion, and then goes back in the living room with Mike. At this point, I am running to my bathroom to go put on some Depends, because this girl was not about to put on regular underwear or pads or panty liners. No, when your water breaks and you're in labor, Depends is your best friend. Okay, so that's exactly what I did. I had Depends on. I had my birthing bra ready on. And I'm just walking around the house, going back and forth, trying to clean whatever I can clean to induce myself or dilate more. Because I have no clue of how much I was dilated. My water broke at 1:50 in the morning on Sunday, around 2 o'clock. About that time when my water broke, I called my midwife. I told her, hey, my water broke. For sure this time, it's go time. She's already prepared, waiting for me to give her the go-ahead to come over. My doula is already on her way because she lives 30 minutes away from me. And I call my mom. My mom's dead asleep, and I wake her up and say, hey, Mom, my water broke. It for sure broke. I heard a pop. And she was, okay, let me know when your contraction starts getting closer. And it's only been an hour, and I'm like already yelling at her, you need to come now, like right now. They're getting so strong. I texted my sister because she just got off of work, I believe. And she she's dead asleep until my mom wakes her up and she's like, I'm on my way. I contacted my cousin Nessa and told her, you gotta come now if you want to be at the birth, because I think she's coming like right now. 2 hours has passed and I have Kello come grab Passion and watch the two girls out in the living room. And instinct, I had everything already set up to birth on the bed. I had a separate mattress with a tarp on the ground and everything I needed to be comfortable to birth on the bed. And, excuse me, sorry. My initial plan was to labor in the tub. And my daughter's bathroom is big, so I labored in there. I filled up the tub with hot water, not warm, because the pain was coming at me. It was charging at me, and I said, okay, my neighbors. My contractions super fast went from 7 minutes apart to 4, then from 4 to 1, and I couldn't communicate, but I tried my best to. The contractions to me around this time, they weren't as bad as I remembered, so I was able to breathe deeply through them. I was in the tub, everybody's checking upon me, and I felt very comfortable. I felt at home. Everything seems like I didn't have nothing to worry about, and that's exactly what I wanted for my birth the entire time. And for my labor the entire time, that's all I wanted was comfort. I wanted peace, and that's exactly what I got, and I was grateful for that. My husband's not wanting to be hands-on with this kind of stuff because it freaks him out, so he's with the girls. My nurse and my doula everybody's coming in. My grandma comes over because she only lives 2 apartments down from me. Everybody's checking up on me. It's been about 2 hours, and the water got cold instantly. I wanted to refill the water and labor a little bit more, but something in my head told me, you need to get out of here now. Get out of the tub. Get on the mattress. It is time. It is go time. It is time to push. And, you know, my midwife was like, if you want, we can refill the water. And I was like, no, get me out. Get me out and put me on top of the mattress. My midwife make sure everything is set up on the mattress in the living room. And close the door. That was my girl, sorry. My doula helps me out of the tub, drives me off, but before I can move, I'm having 2 major contractions, and I'm already yelling and telling her, and my mom's listening. I'm like, I feel like I gotta poop. She was like, okay, it is time. And I was like, okay, somebody freaking call Pikello, because he's the only man in the house. Tell him to come help me on the mattress. He does. We slowly make our way over there, and I sit down. I had the towel on me, and I'm having a big contraction at the time, and I didn't want nothing touching. Hi, Auntie Nessa. I didn't want nothing touching me, so I'm yelling at them, telling them, get this towel off. Get it off of me. I do not want off. My doula takes it off, and throughout the rest of my contractions before I started pushing, my eyes is closed. Like, that was the only way I could focus. I didn't even want to open my eyes. So my eyes are closed for the rest of my delivery, my labor. I had a contraction, and by that contraction, I pushed. And her head was already down there. It was just peeking out. But that was my first push, and I wasn't mentally prepared, so I stopped the push and I said, okay, wait, hold on. Let me prepare myself for what's about to happen, because I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna figure it out. My second push was like fire. It was like burning fire. I was not prepared, so I pushed. Her head was just about to come out. I sucked her back in, and you know, everybody's telling me, like, Vanna, she's right there, and I sucked her back in, and in my head, even though nobody can hear me, in my head, I'm laughing at myself and telling myself, don't be a bitch. Do not bitch. You are not a bitch. You got this. Just go, just go, just go. My next contraction, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. But before I have the contraction, before I try to push again, I'm like, oh my god, I'm like being really loud. Is my girls okay? Are they asleep? Everybody's telling me, don't worry about them, man. They're fine. They're dead. They're fast asleep. And I'm like, okay. Just, I'm just trying to relax because I don't know how to do this, but I'm gonna figure it out. Sure enough, my contraction comes, and this is my last push. I push with all my might. I can feel the burn, I can feel the pain, but I'm telling myself, you are not a bitch. You just better push. I don't care how bad it is, you better push. Exactly what I did. I pushed as slow as I could. Her head popped out, and with all my might, I pushed with all that I had, and the rest of her body came out. I wasn't even able to grab her. That's how exhausted I was. I didn't take no naps throughout all Saturday. I barely slept when I came home. My baby was here, and my midwife handed her to me, and it was the biggest sigh of relief and accomplishment for myself, getting emotional, that I could ever dream of. I had the whole experience. I was so proud of myself, and to this day, I still am proud of myself for it. I recorded the whole thing. My cousin Nessa recorded my whole birth. My sisters took pictures and recorded my whole labor. I recorded some of labor of myself in the tub. And, I watch it every day. I watch my labor and my delivery every day. Because I'm so proud of myself. And I can finally tell myself, even though I birthed in the hospital with my 2 daughters, I can actually tell myself that you're a mom. You did it. You freaking did that shit. Sorry for cussing, but I did it. And I didn't think I was gonna be able to. So the fact that I did, I feel so accomplished. I freaking feel like a badass just for doing that, No one knows the pain that a mom goes through to bring this little precious thing into the world. And I was able to. And if I could, future-wise, I literally will do it all over again. I totally would. I had the birth that I dreamt of. I had the comfort that I always needed and wanted while in labor. I had the support. I felt the love. And I was happy. And not only that, my daughter came out healthy, happy. She's very chunky, and she is my biggest baby I've had. I didn't tear. I didn't have no complications. Everything was absolutely perfect. And future-wise, I will do it again. Despite the pain, I will go through any pain all over again, just like that, to experience all that I had that day. There's nothing, oh my god, my nose is running now. There's nothing better than birthing at home, surrounded by your family, the ones that you love, and your kids, you're comfortable in bed, you call the shots, you know, you're in control. Like, it's just this overwhelm of power with over your own body. You get your own say. Everything's all up to you. You're not rushed. You're not told to do this or that. Everything's all up to you, and it feels so good. So good to do it. So my daughter came at 4:20 a.m. 12/29/19 at 7.7 pounds, 21 inches long, with a lot of hair. That's something that both my other daughters didn't have. Was hair, and she had hair. I was really shocked. She had hair. We had an hour of skin to skin before I delivered the placenta, and my youngest sister Kamalani cut the umbilical cord. And I'm happy to make the decision that I did. And this is my little baby. Well, my fat baby. She's ready to eat. So that is my home birth story and experience. Love all of you guys. Love everybody. And I thank God the most for giving me the strength that day to birth this fat girl. I love you.